do this again because I didn't do it right the first time. So we're doing the intro for my mom's mixtape. It's a collection of 12 songs that exemplify how I feel about my mom and what I think about her, and that I love my mom. Things I didn't know about my mom before I started this process is that I did not know my mom was a Bruce Springsteen fan. Things when you actually ask questions and try to figure it out. This mixtape is peppered with Bruce Springsteen songs or cover songs of Bruce Springsteen, along with some cool 80s hits and songs that I'm pretty sure she liked that she may have forgotten that she was really into when I was younger. It's kind of been a long road to get to doing this mixtape. It's been a well-documented long year, and my mom has been, amongst the rest of my family, has been really instrumental in being a good support system and to help me out. And I really can't thank her enough for that. Really can't thank her enough for just everything. Like, other than the obvious, like you wouldn't be here without your mom. When I reflect on how I got to the point of being able to do this intro, I almost put Square One, the Tom Petty song Square One on here, and it might be like an honorable mention on this mixtape, but I felt like I wanted to use that song on another mixtape for an entirely different context. But the chorus is true. It took a long time to get back here. It took a long time to, it's the thing I tell a lot of, I tell Zach about this a lot of times, that your relationship with your parents gets complicated because it's this meme I saw today, where like, as a really young kid, you think you idolize your parents because they're your parents. You're like, oh my God, they know everything. And they do. As you get older, you become skeptical and jaded. And then when you get older, or close to the age I am now, you figure out that your parents knew what they were talking about, and that they have insight, and that you can be blessed with them still being around to ask them questions or commiserate them and talk about stuff with them, even difficult stuff. Conversations that you might not have had the fortitude to have maybe 10 or 15 years ago. And not just even the fortitude for yourself, like just intestinally, like being able to face the questions that you have about yourself to yourself, or being able to have enough to be comfortable enough in your own skin to ask your parents about different questions that you know that they might even be uncomfortable with, but it's difficult. It's a conversation that you want to have because it's a question you know the answer to. And so the older I've gotten, and the more I've been around or watched friends of mine go through not having their moms around anymore, I've gone to a few friends of mine's, watched a lot of situations like that. So I realize how blessed I am to have both my parents here with me and to ask them questions and disagree. Because the time you have is precious. The time you have with anybody, as I've learned over the last year, is all you have. Like I said to a friend of mine recently that time is God's money. And I say that because it's the most precious commodity. And so I am blessed to still have my mom, have both my parents, and my aunts and my grandmother, my sibling, and a lot of my friends. I'm blessed to have these people around me in my life so that, when it gets dark or when it has gotten dark or when I have found joy, that they've been able to share it with me, and I appreciate how special it is. And so, coming to my mom's birthday, I wanted to make sure that I put this out on that day so that she could listen to it and enjoy it. and to let her know how special she is to me, and that I appreciate the struggle, not just the struggle that we've had personally, and the struggles that she went through as a parent. I appreciate my parents' struggle because, like I said, nobody started out on third base, and my parents didn't, and they were able to create an environment where my sister and I learned and became ostensibly good people. A little rough around the edges sometimes, but I think we turned out okay. Sometimes we probably not as emotionally available as we probably should be, or we're not self-aware as we're definitely not self-aware as we should be. But we try real hard, and in the end, I think that's better than not doing it at all. But I wanted to just say thank you, and to say that I love you to my mom. You know, I say it to her every day. And I hope that she enjoys this mixtape. So that's it. Thanks.